how many videos have I trucked out recently? And it doesn't matter, it gives you guys something to look at. This is a follow-up video to a dramatic reading me and Loudon did on Black Knight of the Net Dwellers. Now the funny thing being, right after we uploaded the dramatic reading, it seems that a couple of days later, after when the video was uploaded, a couple of days later, Black Knight ended up getting banned from the website. To think the day would come where justice would actually be brought into the internet. However, this video isn't just to rub salt in the wound. That's part of the reason, mainly because when it comes to shit like this, I like to get my final steps before we bury the corpse and call it a funeral, but mainly because he took a shot at me and Loudon right behind our backs, on the Net Dwellers website. Luckily, Honest Reviews showed me the response that he directed against me, so yeah, trying to use the website to hide yourself is pretty wimpy of you, dear sir. I mean, you could have at least went to the video and shit-talked me to my face, you miserable little pissant. However, considering you were probably hoping I wouldn't find a response, it only serves as more fun for me. Now, he made 2 responses, one about me and Loudon's video, and one to Firebird, and I plan to read both of them. See, the first response seems to be about how he thinks me and Loudon find our word to be law. Yeah, it's too bad his time stroking his E-penis once again took away his ability of elaborating, so his very vague response tends me to get me to believe he means the entire video, and whether or not it's just a separate section. However, either one it is, it just serves to make him look like the retard that he's been for the past couple of months. You see, Black Knight, me and Loudon never tried to place down on the table that everything we said should be applied like a law. We were just saying that if you're going to be a self-centered, brain-dead, pseudo-intellectual elitist, then you would end up making the site looking bad, and if things wouldn't change, the only resort left is to ban. So yeah, which is exactly what happened. You continue to stir up drama on the site despite the numerous amount of times the admins, moderators, and even the fanfic critic herself told you to stop. You refused to listen, which is funny considering didn't you hop on Honest Reviews doggy style for the same exact thing, saying, "We asked him many times to stop trolling the Net Dwellers and he refused to do it." Yet at this point, all I can say is that you're your own worst enemy. Everything you try to call out on, everything and everyone you try to put in their place, every time you try to defend yourself, you bite yourself in the ass and make yourself look like the bad guy, while at the same time trying to shift the blame onto someone else, playing the miserable victim. Not only are you a hypocrite, but you're also a bloody coward. A coward who's afraid of getting what's coming to him. Hey, I knew I'd have you bitching at the end of me and Loudon's videos, but hey, that didn't stop me. It's not stopping me to make this video right now either. In fact, I hope you're watching this. I hope that you've got both eyes and ears targeted at this video as we speak, because I want you to hear every little thing that I say. All of the words that come out of my mouth, I want to get locked into your brain so you can attempt to either think about it or turn it into more rage fuel. Either one is fine with me. You, on the other hand, you say shit expecting to be settled by your pseudo-intellect when it tends to screw you over more than it actually helps you. You really do have an issue with people pointing out your faults, don't you? This guy has a really confusing way of accepting people's thoughts or messages. You see, if you're Honest Reviews, no matter where you go, he hates you. If you try to express yourself on the Net Dwellers to him, being blunt about what you think, he hates you. If you're on YouTube, even if you're the nicest person possible, if you are a nice guy, if you are constructive, not terrible at all, not a jackass, calm and civil about your thoughts on the Net Dwellers, like Youngblood, if you're a guy like Youngblood, he hates you and refers to you as an outsider. You see, it's only if you're on the Net Dwellers and being nice, he'll listen to you. However, that's not likely anymore, considering he's blown off fanfic critic God knows how many times, and he's tried. And you know something? The funny thing is, fanfic critic has tried to be nice and reasonable with the guy. It gets to the point where people just look at you and ask, what do you want? Seriously, what do you want people to look at you as? If it's you want people to look at you with positive, happy thoughts, then you're an idiot. Why should anyone respect someone who's more biased than Bill O'Reilly when he talks about rap music? I know I played that comparison a lot, but it fits perfectly. There's really no other way to explain it without pulling some other dumb internet user that would sound too predictable. Now we come to his response to Firebird on the Net Dwellers, where shit really starts to rise.
Wow! You want me banned for stating an opinion?
No, my dramatic, thing. He said you should be banned because your attitude is going to be the cancer of the Net Dwellers. Honestly, I hate it when dipshits like you pull the opinion card. It only makes you look stupid by doing it. Think about it. You're being stubborn as a mule and whining like a petulant child about people not liking you or the website you're on, pulling yourself in front of everything and subconsciously bashing the admins of a website you're on with logic more broken than a bridge in the Amazon, and when people start seeing how much of a cunt you are spouting your mouth off, acting like a moron pretending to hold the correct information when it's based off of false assumptions, and your most brilliant retort is,
It's just my opinion.
why should we respect your opinion when you're being so fucking stupid? Why should anyone feel sympathy for you when you blame others for the shit you lack?
When you are one of the folks who threw a temper tantrum because they banned the honest reviews for doing, in this site's eyes, the same thing.
No, now you're exaggerating shit. Nobody really threw a temper tantrum. They just weren't approved of it. If anyone, you're the one who threw the most temper tantrum when they decided to bring him back in. I mean, after all, you still hold a grudge against him, hate him with every fiber of your being. Also, there's a huge difference between your stance and the honest review stance. Honest was misunderstood completely. He was accused of being an ungrateful troll. He was accused of being a traitor. All because nobody would think for a couple of seconds that what he was saying was the truth. Honest Reviews is really trying to help while everyone thought he wasn't. You, on the other hand, you're a different story. Ever since Honest Reviews started getting accepted again, you still held a grudge against him and continued the drama, even when asked not to spread it. So no, you're not getting banned for your opinion. You're getting banned because of your superiority complex. You caused nothing but trouble, and websites usually don't like people like that. Okay? We understand that now.
Talk about double standards!
Like you're one to talk about double standards. Okay, you even stated yourself in the Spoonie scandal thread that you're only being an ass because the commentators on YouTube do it, yet when others try to be an ass, you moan and bitch at them saying they need to be constructive. Seriously, your philosophy is literally, I can do everything, but you guys can't. You have no room to talk about others having double standards, especially considering you still don't know shit, just like everything you say. It's like everything that you say something. Every time you say something, you're misinformed, you're biased, and you know absolutely nothing entirely.
Tell me, do you kids?
And yeah, he's referring to us as kids, trying to put himself on us, yet so not showing a superiority complex. And yet, it's so not showing yourself as an asshole, something you keep getting on our asses for, saying, oh, you need to be more constructive, yet you're allowed to be as much of an ass as you want, yep. Cool story, bro. It's no wonder everyone in the Net Dwellers hates you.
In the commentary community, just blindly stick together or something?
Have you seen all the people doing commentaries on commentaries? You fucking ass pie covered in dog shit. Of course we don't blindly stick together. We have our share of retards and we call them out. I recently made a video on Foxtrot's commentary on Irate Gamer, and he's in the commentary community, and that didn't stop me from saying my thoughts. Seriously, you asked the dumbest questions too, and don't say there's no such thing as a stupid question, because there is. A stupid question is one you already know the answer to, and you should. And if you don't, yeah, you're fucking dumb.
because it seems all fine and dandy,
Or Fandy, as he seems to put it here.
fine and dandy when your honest reviewer buddy is an S for no just cause.
He did have a cause, you pretentious piece of white trash. You're just too blind and stupid to really look at what he's saying. You only saw the negatives, but if you actually looked at the positives, then you might find something you can agree on. Also, the reason we support honest reviews is because the things he was saying were indeed correct. He knew what he was talking about. He went to the correct sources, talked to people outside the net dwellers about the drama, people who were outside the net dwellers who were related to the drama. He asked them stuff, got both sides to his story, and even though he was being brutal, he had all the evidence and information he needed. What did you have? Some petty little grudge and a desperate attempt to get E-tits? GTFO, sir.
Yet when I speak my mind, I must be banned. The hypocrisy on this site is amazing.
Yeah, the ironic thing about that is majority of it comes from you. You're one of those people who spout hypocrisy on a daily basis. You can't type a single statement without it contradicting the next one. Don't believe me? You see that people need to be constructive when criticizing people. Who's the one who keeps referring to the honest reviews as a jerk and a troll? Who's the one saying the admins are piss horrible at what they do? Who's the one who referred to Youngblood as an outsider despite that he was being as nice as he possibly could? The thing that you wanted from people. Who's the one who labels everyone who defends honest reviews as a blind ass kisser? That's you, DarkKnight, along with this. You say the net dwellers should stick together, stick by each other, no matter what happens. Who's the guy who subconsciously keeps bashing the admins on that website? Who's the one talking shit about a site just to make a big name for yourself? Again, that would be you. I got a whole list here that I can go through, but I would go on forever. Now, I just want to get one thing clear here, people. This is not Meg's fault. This is not Fanfic Critic's fault. And you know something? I can't blame her exactly. It's hard to talk to someone like DarkKnight who is so stubborn and pig-headed you'd swear you have a better conversation with your wall. Meg did the right thing, honestly. Because think about it. If a guy like DarkKnight kept running around being a dipshit, then he would have basically tried to ruin the site altogether. I mean, just think about this for a second. What if others tried to join the site, knowing what he was doing? They would probably not want to get dragged into it, and probably not want to join the site just so they can avoid the drama, hurting the website's credibility. I don't blame her or any of the admins of the website. I mean, if this happened on a website I made and I was an administrator, well, if I made it, I'd be the leader. But yeah, if shit like this happened on a website I made, I probably would have done the same thing. Probably would have turned around and laughed at his face after doing it, though, but, you know, I probably would have done the same thing. Now, I'm going to appear in one more video about DarkKnight, but if nothing else comes up, you could expect me to not really talk about this guy for a while. And, you know I was saying I was going to rub salt in the wound and I was going to be brutal with this, but yeah, I'm going to be honest. Listening to the stuff I've been saying in this video, I was not my dirtiest. I will admit that. I was not my scummiest in this video. However, I can guarantee you that I can guarantee you guys that I got brutal in the other video I was in. It's a discussion video between Honest Reviews, Danny, Hobbs, and myself about DarkKnight's tirade on the Spoonie scandal thread. When it gets uploaded, I promise to you guys to put an annotation in the video somewhere, or as a link down in the description. I'll probably do both of those things. And again, I apologize if I'm not my down and dirty self in this video, but I promise in that video, and I promise in my next commentary, which I do have another one coming up, I will go back to being down and dirty. Yeah, like I said in my video about Luigi Fan, I am back with full force. So, yeah, DarkKnight getting banned after me and Loudon uploading a dramatic reading on them. Tell me, does that body count belong to
us or honest reviews? That sounds like a fun debate for the comment section. So until next video, adios everyone, and to Black Knight, which I hope you are watching this, and if by any chance you cannot find my channel again, I'm pretty sure Honest Reviews will find some way to contact you, and then send you this video, and maybe plaster your YouTube channel or whatever way to contact you all over other parts of the internet so people could find you. Yeah, all I gotta say is this. Yeah, you are a wab-faced cum stain on the population of people with autism. Oh, and before I leave, I'd like to say a little something about Fanfic Critic's post right here, telling him to come back when he's matured. Yeah, I don't see that being likely at all, seeing as this guy is 23 and he hasn't the common sense to do shit other than play the victim card and act like a whiny, petulant bitch. Consider he's 23 years old and he's doing this shit. Yeah, I doubt he's ever going to be ready for your site. He's always going to be the spineless, anger-inducing bitch that he always is. See, this is... See, I say this a lot with people his age. When it comes to kids who don't know any better, it's okay. Normally, that is the time of their learning experience. That is the time when they're trying to learn the ropes and trying to be a better person. However, when it comes to a guy like this, a guy who is in his 20s and he's doing this, they're past the age of learning, and what they do is so routine to take a grace from God to fix them up. So yeah, Meg, I can guarantee that will be the last time you ever see him, and yeah, I assume you throw the party now, considering who knows when he's going to try to come back and strike again. Who knows, maybe it won't be on the site, maybe he'll make another site trying to do the same things like MediaSlayer.me try to do, only doing it an octave gayer, and it's stupid as shit, but yeah. I propose you celebrate now. I propose that you make all your moves now before he tends to want to strike back. Because, you know, with guys like him, he's going to. I can guarantee he's going to strike back. I know he's going to do it. I've had people do this with me before. I have had people make videos where they strike back against me because of what I've stated. I've seen people who have put comments down trying to strike back at what I've done. I still get people moaning and bitching about me and Loudon's not so helter-skelter rant on Ben the Looney. I still get guys like them saying that we don't give Ben the Looney a chance and oh, it's just his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. I get all that shit all the time. I still get it. So, yeah. In the meantime, enjoy the time that you have left before he tries sucking you into something different. And I can guarantee you this time, it's not going to be a porno. So, yeah. With all that said and done, what I need to say to finish this off, well, I present you all with a nice little fade.